Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the BBC series Merlin that aired in 2008 and finished airing in 2012. So let's get right into it. So like I said in previous videos, I really like close-knit family stories, and Merlin is definitely one of those. If you know the Arthurian legend, you know that Merlin is the wizard that basically helped Arthur become the once and future king of England. And in this series, it focuses on Merlin and him helping Arthur become that once and future king. It's mainly about Merlin and Arthur's friendship and, Arthur beginning to trust Merlin as a wizard. And in this story, Merlin is a peasant and he has magical abilities because his father was a warlock. And he goes to the kingdom to help Arthur. Like, his whole goal is to help Arthur, and his teacher Gaius is there to also help him on that journey as well. And luckily Gaius survives the entire 5 seasons and it's utterly fantastic. And unfortunately Merlin does have quite a sad end. Like, Arthur dies and the last thing that we hear is that he's the once and future king of England. And I genuinely adored this series. I adored Morgana, even though she eventually becomes a villain. She is Arthur's, at least in the story, she is Arthur's half-sister. Her father is King Uther, Arthur's father too. And I enjoyed her relationship with Arthur and Merlin and Guinevere. It was a very interesting adaptation of the Arthurian legend. And like I said, with the ending, once you've watched all 5 seasons, you do kind of go, so the whole point of it is Merlin saving Arthur. If Merlin was going to save Arthur this entire time and he was going to die in the end, what was the point of the entire story? And I always ask myself that question. I'm like, my whole purpose is to save you and suddenly you're dead. And at the end Merlin's very much still alive waiting for Arthur, and it's like, what purpose does that actually serve? I've never been able to find the question myself. I wonder if any of you can comment below if you'd be able to answer that question if you've seen the series, because I could not. But aside from that, it's a really, really fun, adventure-filled story. And like I said with Morgana, in the beginning, she's seeking help because she has magical powers, and King Uther, her father, is very much against magic, even though he used magic to allow Arthur to be born. Ironic, isn't it? And so he's trying to hide it and bury it, but the people that are supposed to help her don't end up helping her because they're scared for their own lives, like Merlin. Merlin's a warlock. He could help Morgana, but helping Morgana would have put him in danger and Arthur in danger, because if he wasn't there, Arthur would have died a lot sooner. And so he doesn't help Morgana, and that leads her to becoming evil, because she's like, all I have is myself. And she finds her half-sister as well, who is an evil witch, and her half-sister dies, and it just leads her into like this spiral of feeling like she's all alone in the world, and she does very wicked things. She ends up dying in the end anyway, but her journey from good to evil is very interesting to watch and complicated. And I think with Morgana's story, the story was trying to tell us that like evil is very much created and not born. That's definitely the vibe I get when I listen to Morgana's story. So yeah. And then, Merlin and Arthur have a lot of funny moments in the show. And also Guinevere and Arthur's story is very interesting. There is a time in the show where Guinevere is said to have cheated on Arthur because they're together and they're engaged with Lancelot, because Lancelot is introduced in like sometime in season 1, and he immediately falls in love with Guinevere, and he comes back later on after he's been used by Morgana in order to entrap Guinevere. She gets entrapped, unfortunately, and is separated from Arthur for a while, but they then later reunite because they're very much in love. And by the end, Guinevere is his queen of Camelot, but Arthur is dead, and she's then leading the whole, the knights and everything, and she's what's left over of the kingdom. Later on in the season, we also follow the knights that Arthur has as well, not just Lancelot, but every other character, and one of the knights is actually Guinevere's brother. And it's interesting to follow them too, because as Arthur dies, but they're all like very much still alive aside from Lancelot, and a lot of events unfold and everybody's very much intertwined in them, but they're all family and they're all close-knit. And at the end of the day, they're all waiting for Arthur at the end, including Merlin. And I really enjoyed the story because I feel like you can watch it with like your kids or your siblings or sisters or brothers or whatever, like, or your parents. It's very family friendly and it's fun. As I said before, I think there's a level of like illogicalness to it in a way because of the whole I'm saving Arthur but he dies in the end anyway. But I mean, everybody will have a different interpretation of events, so it's to be seen. Let me know what you think about Arthur and Merlin and the show Merlin in the comments below. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Like this video, please hit the like button below. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.